The Iran war just pulled in a new country. Here's the Egypt connection. Good day, everyone. Welcome to the old topic but new angle of the era. For months, the Iran war has been fought in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, a drone just hit gas tankers in Egypt on the Mediterranean coast near the Suez Canal. A country that had stayed out of this just got pulled directly in. Here's what actually happened to it. On July 29, a drone strike hit the Egyptian port of Damietta, a major liquefied natural gas hub on the Mediterranean coast near the Suez Canal. The drone struck a floating storage and the regasification vessel called the Enrose Winter, a US-owned gas tanker, and the fire spread to the second ship nearby, the Gaslock Salim LNG tanker. No injuries or no deaths were reported, and the Egyptian authorities got the fire under control. No group has claimed responsibility, but the timing is hard to ignore. The strike came just 2 days after Iranian state-run TV specifically named Damietta as a possible target, describing it as a gateway for the gas exports to Europe, and floating it as a target for retaliation over a separate Ukrainian attack on an Iranian vessel. Now, why this is a genuine escalation? Here's why this matters more than just one accident. If confirmed as a deliberate strike, this marks the first time Egypt has been directly drawn into this conflict, a country that until now has stayed outside the fighting entirely. This didn't happen in isolation. It came just hours after joint US Saudi strikes on Iraq killed members of Iran aligned force, and on the same day, Iran said that it struck three tankers attempting to transit the Strait of Hormuz along an unauthorized route. And the pattern is clear. What started as Strait of Hormuz story has been steadily widening, and the Iran Revolutionary Guard has allied the group that already struck energy infrastructure in Oman and now apparently in Egypt too. So why Egypt and the Suez of Canal matters a lot. The strike lands somewhere with a real strategic weight. Damietta sits near the Suez Canal, the link between the Mediterranean and the Red Sea, and one of the most important shipping corridors on earth. It's also because critical for a specific reason. So Houthi force in Yemen have declared a maritime blockade of Saudi Arabia, threatening Saudi oil exports through the Red Sea, Bab el Mandeb Strait, and that forced Saudi Arabia to reroute some oil through a pipeline across Egypt, instead making Egyptian infrastructure suddenly critical to keeping Saudi oil flowing at all. And that strike anywhere near Suez Canal signals that even this backup route isn't fully safe. What was the market reaction on this? And this is genuinely surprising part. Crude oil futures were actually trading slightly lower the day this news broke, despite the clear escalation. And this tells that markets are still waiting this against other developments, like a Qatar Energy LNG tanker successfully exciting the Strait of Hormuz for the first time since July 11, and ongoing talks between Iran and Oman over a plan to manage Hormuz traffic going forward. This is not a financial advice, but this is a genuinely fluid situation. One attack didn't move oil price much on its own, but a pattern of strikes spreading to new countries and new infrastructure is exactly the kind of trend that change risk pricing over time, not in a single day. To conclude, Egypt, a country that stayed out of this war until a drone hits its shores. The Strait of Hormuz just become a much bigger map. Make sure like the video, share it with your friends, family, colleagues too. Welcome to Money Brief.